It's a Buller Christmas. Just like they said a long time ago. I'm down here at the Gostistics, drinking my whiskey like my grandpa did. It's a Buller Christmas.
Amen.
And I'm going to tell you a story about way back when. Because it's a Buller Christmas. It goes like this. I wasn't but a young little boy. I was about 3 years old, maybe 4. And old Lynn and my cousin Gary would come in Christmas morning. They'd say, "Hello, Uncle Wes and Elder." And Christmas would start. Because after they was gone, we could open up our presents. And you know what that meant for me, right? Well, the next year I was like 4, maybe 5. Woke up on Christmas. You know, Santa's already showed up and got my bike. About 10:30, Lynn and Gary shows up and said, "Ain't Elder, Uncle Wes, happy Merry Christmas." It was Christmas. We got to open up presents, and the day went on. Those Bullers, they opened up all their presents on Christmas Eve. The Bullers never got together on Christmas, except for Lynn and Gary going over to the house and saying, "Hey, Merry Christmas!" I knew it was Christmas. And then next thing you know, I was like 6, 7 years old, and they did the same thing. 10:30 in the morning, on and on in my life. 8 and 9, 9 and 10, 10 and 11. Then suddenly in about 1973, they stopped doing it. My grandpa was dead. He died.
With that glasses.
Lynn and Gary stopped coming for Christmas. I never knew what was happening, but come about 30, 40 years later, I moved back home. My cousins, they started having the Gostistic morning Christmas again, like tradition. When I got down here, they had a picture of my grandpa. They had a glass and some bourbon, Kentucky whiskey. And they told me a story about my grandpa that I never knew before. How he'd come over here on Christmas morning and he would drink himself to the floor. Then they would be responsible enough to take him back to Buller Place, put him back in his bed because Clara said, "Hey, that's where his place needs to be." And then on their way back home, they would stop off by my dad's house, you know, Wes Jr.
Yeah.
So Lynn and Gary would walk in the door, "And Elder, happy Merry Christmas." And Gary go, "Uncle Wes, Merry Christmas." And they'd sit there, they'd say hello to all my sisters. "Mary Lou! Jean, Joan! Oh, there's Wendy over there in the corner." And there's a little boy. They call me Sandy, but my real name's Wesley. Well, I never knew what they had done all my life when I was on Christmas. What started Christmas and what Christmas really means to me was when my grandpa was escorted back home after getting drunk on Christmas morning. Got to the Gostistics' house. His favorite cousins, Lynn and Gary, they was responsible for bringing him back home to his wife Claire.
That's right.
And that's a true story about the Buller family Christmas.
Amen.